Happy Valentine's night. Happy Valentine's night. If you have not went and picked up your significant other little something, you may not be able to get none tonight. Oh, shout out to y'all who is in those type of relationships out here in these streets to where these babies will use that monkey against you for not going to spend some money. Uh-huh. That baby will use some monkey against you for not going in deeper debt. Yeah. If you don't buy me a purse, you not getting none. And then we'll get mad if you go on outside and get you some. That's crazy. That's crazy, but this is what these people be out here doing. This is what these people be out here thinking. So let them think and do exactly what they doing. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Man. Y'all come on in. Come right on in, sit yourselves right on down. Let me make sure I'm able to slide this and do that, put that down up on the top, put that, grab that, put that down on the bottom. If you just not coming on in, we're also streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Man, I appreciate y'all for joining the player on this wonderful February 14, 2024. How's everybody doing? I hope all is well. Hope all is well. Let's see what we got right now. Let me see if I can slide on down. You say, hey, sugar, well, hey there, what it do? Say the D is in the building. Say, what up, though, Pastor? Say the 305 is in the building. Sup, Pastor? The 412 Clipsboro, Pennsylvania is in the building. The 281 Houston, Texas is round here. What it do? You say, damn, so the child knew to jump out the home, to jump out the house. Say, can't wait to hear Willie's perspective. Oh, it's coming. Oh, believe in me. I got something to say. Yes, I do. Bam. Say, what's poppin', Willie and chat family? Oak Cliff, Texas, checking on in for the 99 Nightly News around here. Oh, how y'all doing? I am Willie. We appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the 99 Nightly News Show. Subscribe. The 4 Atlanta is up in this thing. What's happening? Say, what's up, what it do? How's everybody living? He said it went down at the Super Bowl parade. Yes, it did. We got a little bit of that right there. 2 to 4, 7 is in the building. What's happening? Say, hey, Willie from Norfolk, Virginia. Say, what it is. Say, I'm here, Willie. I see you. Shout out to everybody who is already over there on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I looked at the numbers. We had 77. We got 77 subscribers on Twitch. We got up to 22 subscribers on Kick. We started with the 5, then we got up to 10, then we got to 15, and now I see 22 on Kick. That's what's up. Appreciate that right there. In case y'all don't know, we also stream on Kick, KICK.com, The Willie Williams Show, and Rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. We is going to Rumble at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is for Rumble and Kick. 9 o'clock for Rumble and Kick. If you're not signed up to either one of those and or both, it is free. It is free. I thought we like free stuff. I thought that we like free stuff, or maybe I have just been wrong out here in these doggone street. I thought that y'all was free, or you like free. I need support around here in these streets. Let me go ahead on and get me a refresh in. I see 71 likes. I see just 71 likes. I don't know if they send out notifications. I don't know if the notifications is going out. Say the ATL or what Atlanta Grady baby is in the house. What's happening? The 4-7 is in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in the business. Someone popping past they let get these 30 minutes of 5. The 612 is here. Player what it do? The 334 the gun Monkey Town is up in here. Come on in. Mississippi is in the building. What's happening? You say the headline though. yeah, for real. Hold on, let me. Yeah. That title mean right there. That title mean, it means something. Salute, Detroit is up in this thing. What's happening? Vegas is in the building. Say happy Valentine's Day, Willie and chat family. What it do? Say Willie, where them girls that says Valentine's Day. I didn't even think about it. I should have had 2 beautiful babies right here, like right up there. I should have had them there, but I was slipping on my pimp and I was thinking about some other stuff. Damn it. Got to start thinking ahead. You say, if you don't buy me a perk. Yeah, listen. I want to tell y'all, and like I be trying to explain to people, let's try to keep families together. Let's try to keep one another together. It's sad how, let's say, that the holidays will tear people's hold relationships up. And I'm just here to tell you, if a holiday or if a special day or holiday will tear your relationship up, I mean like destroy your relationship, you really ain't had one to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You say Willie got his laptops updated, the Windows, Microsoft update done came on the damn this time yet. Listen, shit popping right now. I got everything going. Everything is rocking. We on time. We got all the news. Everything is ready to go. Whew, I've been putting in work since I had done got off. Putting in work since I had done got off. I've been searching for laptops, which I found some, and I'm going to add that to my wish list. I got to remind myself, wish list. I got to add it to my Amazon wish list, and then add my wish list to the description down below what you're looking at right now. Listen, the likes is free. The likes is free. It's not going to kill you. You ain't going to pass out, you know, unless you have like a medical condition or something. And it is possible. It is possible while pressing the like button for you to just go ahead on the spaz out, pass out, something like that right there. But other than that right there, ain't nothing that's gonna kill you. Shout out to D-Boy Smash for being a member for 2 months round here. Say smoking on that good from the usual suspect. What it do, chat fam? Say let's get the show started. We about to go. Damn it, we about to launch. We about to launch. I see 73. Well, I see 73. Listen, it's 10 past the hour. It's 10 past the hour. It's over 120 some people, so we should be over 100 thumbs up. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? I need your support. I need your support. It ain't gonna hurt. Remember, we need a whole bunch of shares, and I looked at some analytics too. And y'all not sharing the show. I see 98. I see 98. Come on, come on, come on. Work with a player. It ain't gonna hurt. Go ahead on. Work with a player. Hit the thumbs ups. Hit the thumbs up. I'm going to refresh it one more time. And I'm going to see what I got. Give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all over 100 by 11. Damn, it took too long. It took too doggone long, y'all. Listen, I appreciate it, but it did take way too long. Way too long. Then we got company, new people showing up, and y'all, you know, got a player out here looking bad. But don't even worry about it. Let's go ahead on and get into some news out here in these streets. We just sent the police here, find 13-year-old girl. Oh, we need your help. We have damn it, we got a missing person. We should always start with the missing people because those people are important, and we need to try our best to get them back home. We got to do everything that we can to get them back where they belong. Hold on. Parents, I think, and that's a 117. Did I not grab that? Let's see what we got. Hold up. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. We got that, but I did not get that. That is so strange. So we got to go on back around here. Let's go on to the YouTube thing. Let's go to the history. Got to go to the history. We got a youths. We got a youths who need to be home with kinfolk. The youths out there playing, fighting, dangling. You know what I'm saying? They not know what they do. Ain't that what it be? Ain't that what people be trying to tell us? They not know what they out here doing. They have no idea, no understanding. That's what's up. Hold on. Let me go ahead and put it on up for you, real quick. And what does this thing say? Okay, the police wants help. Oh, wait a minute. Wrap up the search, bam. Oh, so it's back-to-back videos. All right, bam. Let me go ahead on and grab it. Okay, so the police wants us to help them find a missing 13-year-old Detroit girl. Let's see where this right here takes us. Let's see who we're looking for. Here we go.
13-year-old is a story that hits any parent or grandparent right in the heart. The Detroit Police Department now spearheading the search for 13-year-old Neziah Harris. She's a student over at Clark Elementary on the city's east side. She was last seen on January 9th. New information has led to the involvement of DPD. Now, back in January, Neziah was last seen getting off a school bus at Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive. Her grandmother was at a news conference today. pleading for her safe return.
Her life could be in danger. Please call the police department. I want my baby home.
I got to stop right there. Typically with like the missing kids and stuff like that, we won't say that that person's life may be in danger. So in my mind, this is kind of letting us know that that she is a runaway. Just in my mind, and I could be totally wrong, but we don't say her life could be in danger. Like if somebody done grabbed them and took your child, my child is in danger, is what would have been said, but I could be wrong.
She's been missing. She's been gone too long. I can't sleep. I can't eat. Just bring her home, please. That's all I'm asking.
So get that baby home.
Thank you.
We have debriefed on a number of different factors. We're hopeful that we find her well, but you know, we can't operate on hope. We have to operate on information.
We can't operate on hope.
So police didn't elaborate much on what they think may have happened to Neziah. Rob Maloney was at the news conference, and he'll have more on the investigation when you join us for Local 4 News at 5.
Okay. So they're saying that there may be more. There may be more, but I see another video. I got another video.
Detroit police.
I'm just not seeing it, so I guess they have updated. Hold on. Let's put this up here. I didn't even read the title. I just clicked on it.
Tonight, leading the search for a teenager middle schooler who disappeared last month. In an unusual display of force this afternoon, DPD, Detroit Public Schools, police, and cadets did a grid search. They went door to door, handing out flyers, hoping to find Neziah Harris.
Shout out to Anna Zett for the $3 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
Investigation is picking up in intensity. Local 4's Rob Maloney joins us now live this evening from the area police searched with for the latest for Neziah's family. Rod?
Yeah, they were all over this neighborhood, Karen, excuse me. And this is the flyer that they were handing out. Neziah Harris, black female, age 13, 5'2", 130 pounds. And there is a real desperate belief that she could be found. And that's what her grandmother, an adoptive grandmother, Annette Harris, told me today.
Adoptive grandmother. Okay.
We can't rule anything out, you know, and I'm hoping and praying that that is not the case. I'm standing on my faith that God is going to bring my baby home.
Right.
But it's been really rough.
Neziah's mother found herself in trouble, and Annette adopted Neziah to provide a better life. Neither Annette nor Detroit police can figure out how Neziah, an 8th grader at Joseph Clark Prep Academy, disappeared in the short steps from her bus stop to Annette's home.
They have
Say not a till, huh?
you know, footage of her getting on the school bus, and the bus driver did say that she did get off at her regular stop, okay? And she was supposed to have been coming home, like she normally do every day.
Detroit Public Schools police started the investigation on January 10th, the day Annette reported her missing, but they hit a roadblock this week and brought Detroit police into the case.
When a child is missing, you got to look everywhere. I had no idea that it was going to be here. I was just told that this is where it was going to be.
A 13-year-old girl in Neziah.
So somebody must know something about something. My email address is the www.show2@gmail.com. Here we go.
So they searched here at Shoemaker and Garland on the east side, about 4 miles away from where she disappeared. And Annette Harris has a message for the person or persons who may know what happened to her granddaughter.
Neziah needs to be home with her family, and we love her. So if you are harboring her, there is a law for that. And I'm asking that whoever has any information about my granddaughter, to please contact the police. Please, I'm begging you.
Now, the Detroit Public Schools Police Department chief told me today that he doesn't believe that she was abducted, but they cannot be sure. So they've called in Detroit police. They've also asked the FBI and the Michigan State Police to join them. Take one last look here at Neziah Harris. If you know where she is, DPD wants to hear from you.
They don't believe that she was abducted. So if she's not abducted, she's a runaway. She left on her own recognizances, or whatever they be saying, her own recognizances out here in the doggone street. There has been, I've done multiple stories just in the month of February. Just in the month of February, about these young folk is following their own understanding and decide to go ahead on and leave the house. But they just kids, Willie. They don't know what they do. They have no idea the decisions that they are making. They don't know what's going on. But look here, we're not going to get off into that right there. We is looking for her. If you know something, say something. Get the message out. Share with your social media. Share. Moving right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. I ain't even much going to hold you. Because I can go deep into it. I've been going deep into it. These females is doing what they want to do. They doing what they want to do while having us adults think they don't know what they doing. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I hope that baby go ahead on and make it on back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I really, really do. We got a mother. We finna run it. God doggy, we finna run it. We got a mother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the mother. Something happened. Some mother. Oh, M-O-T. I got it. And right there. Bam. Oh man, listen, and you beautiful babies is losing y'all lives. I will keep trying to tell y'all, try y'all best not to die. Try your best not to die. I got another story right here real quick. We have a mother who locked her kids inside of the room while she had done got knocked off, or she had done got killed in a murder-suicide. Here we go.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Andy Noel.
And I'm Robert Price. Our top story tonight, a frantic 911 call from a 20-year-old woman saying she'd been shot. Moments later, the dispatcher hears more shots, and police show up to find the woman dead with 2 small children unharmed, locked in a different room.
Police also found the woman's partner, a 20-year-old man, dead inside the apartment. The shootings rolled a domestic murder-suicide. News 4 San Antonio's Amanda Henderson spoke with domestic violence advocates about this tragic situation, and they say speaking up is key.
Marta Pelaez says this scene at a Southside apartment complex is a somber reminder.
We want to raise awareness so that the young people understand that this can happen to anyone.
Friday afternoon, the city was stunned when 2 20-year-olds were found dead in a murder-suicide. Police believe 20-year-old Josiah Moten shot himself after killing 20-year-old Jewel Garcia. Police Chief William McManus even speaking about help available for those in domestic violence situations.
Please remind me about that Chipotle fight when we get over to Rumble, because I can't show it around here. Well, hell, I have no idea because I have not seen the video yet, but go ahead.
Pelaez says they offer at Family Violence Prevention Services.
Our services can be residential at the shelter. If you think that the physical integrity is compromised, that you're fearing for your life.
Pelaez says locally, domestic violence levels are back to what they were pre-pandemic, noting their shelter is more than 70% full. The medical examiner's office says Jewel was killed by multiple gunshots.
There's 70% filled. These is women that 70% filled. The facilities. The DV facilities is filled. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the decision making of females is not really that good.
Emily says the morning of her death, she was excited to visit her dad and grandma, but never made it. They asked for prayers for her children and family.
Prevention is key. Prevention is key.
Local advocate Carrie Wilcoxon says when it comes to prevention, how you respond is critical.
What we've learned is that the way we respond to somebody who is experiencing domestic violence, whether it's the victim or the abuser, can make or break an opportunity for help.
Yes. We say, Willie, did you see the story of the baby who tried to cook her newborn? Yes, we did that. Was it yesterday? Or the day before? Yes, to where a good mother meant to put her baby inside the baby crib, but she put her child inside of the oven. Y'all, please go to the Willie Weaving Show and check that story out if you had done missed it around here in these streets. But look here. I have no idea why this baby had done died.
Well, Coxon says if you or someone you know is impacted by domestic violence, the first step is not turning away from it. We have a list of resources that you can use to address it. They're on our website, news4sa.com. Just click on the story.
Y'all know how many years that they have been trying to tell domestic violence, domestic love victims that there is resources. They do the DV awareness thing, has been going on before I was born, if I'm not mistaken. There's always been shelters and places specifically for women to go if they is in these situations, and they have to continue to tell women that there's help. I will continue to tell y'all they don't want it. They don't want the help like that right there. They do not want the help. They will keep making these excuses. I can't. I'm afraid. If I leave, he gonna kill me. He gonna kill me, and y'all still be getting killed. Do y'all understand that right now? I can't leave because he gonna kill me if I leave, and then you still end up dying. That's deep. That's real, real deep. Again, following your own understanding. Can't nobody really tell you nothing. People try to tell you something in the beginning, but you didn't want to listen because you liked it in him. You really, really did like it in him. He wasn't like that. I could change him. I had to fight for this man when other women were trying to get at him. I wasn't going to let nobody take my man, so I fought for that man. Yep. Decisions. Moving right along. I ain't going to eat much, hold you. Sure enough, I ain't. Hold on. All right. I don't know why my thing ain't showing up. What the hell wrong around here? I'm having another issue. I'm going to have to get rid of this thing. I'm going to keep crying until I get it fixed. Don't even worry about that right now. All right, y'all. We have a father who was arrested due to child abuse after his son jumps out of a 3-story apartment to escape the daddy. This happened in Jacksonville, Florida. My state, stand your ground state, Post bitch go home state. Please don't run up. Win fit for our life state. Here we go. Some people may call it a good daddy.
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, a case of alleged child abuse in Gainesville lands a father in jail and his son in the hospital. It's also sparking a wider conversation about corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment in Florida, we have always had the ability to, it's legal in Florida. You can whoop your children. You can put your children in ovens and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Details of what happened to the 15-year-old are very disturbing, but we mention them because our crime and safety analyst says there's a line between disciplining a child and abusing a child.
As News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier reports, we're not identifying the father by name to protect the identity of his son, whom police have identified as a victim of child abuse.
Gainesville police and paramedics say they were called to this Walgreens after a naked 15-year-old boy ran into the store begging for help.
I came right in front of a young man, buck naked.
Meat swanging.
No clothes, and I I was stunned, and I just tried to, he was saying that, hide me.
According to police, the boy was bleeding so badly that paramedics had to use 2 tourniquets on him to stop the bleeding before taking him to the hospital.
The tissue that we were about to purchase wasn't even enough tissue to clean up the blood that I saw, because there was a lot of bloodshed.
Police say the boy had bruises all over his body that appeared to be consistent with being beaten with a belt. They learned the boy jumped out of a 3rd-floor window at this apartment complex to get away from his father, who was later arrested and charged with child abuse. The father reportedly told police he ordered his son to strip naked and proceeded to strike him at least 30 times with a leather belt.
Okay, that's discipline. That is disciplining. Didn't I ask y'all, I think it was like a few days ago, or was it last? I think it was last week or something like that right there. Have you ever got beat in the shower or out the shower? Bucket naked. Have you ever been told, take my clothes off and then get your booty whooped real bad? This what this good daddy done did.
All because his son did not do his chores and rolled his eyes at him when he was questioned by his father.
We automatically know that the child had to do something. The youngin had to do something. He's a teenager, and y'all better watch y'all back when it comes to these teenagers, because they'll knock you off. He didn't do his chores. He didn't clean up something, take the garbage out, or something like that right there, and then he rolled his eyes. Like a little bit, he rolled his eyes. Now, y'all know, your mama used to tell you, roll them again then. I bet you won't roll your eyes again. Or who you rolling your eyes at? Daddy went to commit the whooping ass out here. Boy, I don't play. I don't play. The first time you cut up, I'm cutting ass.
With 30 years of doing this, I can tell you that I've seen some of the most horrible child abuse cases come across my desk.
News4JAX crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney is a retired JSO director of investigations. He says parents administering corporal punishment may not realize their actions have jumped from legal to illegal.
We realize that, but them our churn. Them is out here. If we don't feed them, we go to jail. If we don't clothe them, if we don't shelter them, then y'all got a problem. The system got a whole problem. Goddamn, so when I'm chastising, bitch, don't have a problem when I'm chastising in.
At what point does this go from being something legal to illegal?
It becomes illegal when the child don't follow instructions. Go ahead.
You know, Eric, it's a really gray area, but the Florida statutes are pretty clear on when it turns from that. So ultimately, you can't leave injuries on a child in the act of corporal punishment.
Do y'all understand? He just said if you can't leave injuries, meaning whelps, belt whelps on them. Whelps is when you get hit with a belt and your skin swell up. Whelps, spanking whelps. That's illegal. Do y'all know damn near the entire black, darker hue community should be in prison? Not all. I know some of y'all parents are like, I've never beat my kids. That's what's up. Thumbs up to you. You had a good one. Or a bad one, because don't even worry about that right now. But a welt means it's illegal. Yeah, an injury. That's illegal.
In other words, a parent can legally spank a child, but when the spanking turns into a beating that leaves a child physically and mentally bruised, that parent has legally crossed the line.
Physically and mentally bruised, you have crossed the line. Oh, wait, hold up. How would you know that your child has just become mentally bruised? How would you know that? Like, you're not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, you ain't no medical health, a mental health professional. You're none of that. So how do you know? How do you know this? I have no idea. But a physical bruise, I cute.
In the act of corporal punishment.
In other words, a parent can legally spank a child, but when the spanking turns into a beating that leaves a child physically and mentally bruised, that parent has legally crossed the line.
Physically and mentally bruised. So listen, parents, your children watches certain things that's on social media, and I'm pretty sure that one of their peers have posted this video to let them know if you was mentally bruised and if you got bruises on you, that your mama and your daddy has just broken the law, and call the police on them.
Hackney also says child abuse during the acts of corporal punishment is a generational cycle, meaning parents who beat their kids were likely beaten by their parents.
Not necessarily. Oh. They're just more likely. Go ahead. Well hell, yes. It's more likely because you thought that this was the right thing to do because it happened to you, or you saw it happen to other people. So you think that this is the way to go. And sometimes it is and sometimes it ain't. All right, cute, go ahead.
It's safe to say that there was a time when you really didn't get in trouble for whipping a kid with a belt or a switch or an extension cord.
Or a water hose or a pot, an ironing cord, a iron. You get hit with a dough. Like, everything was legal.
Yes, that is very true, because through the years it has become less acceptable, in society, but also in the law. The law has evolved to the point that it is more interested in protecting the child because of these excessive things that have happened. And in this case that we're talking about here today, it's clearly something that is way over the line.
You say you used to get beat with racetracks and shit. Hell yeah. The telephone books get thrown at you. Telephone cords. Come on, y'all.
He says disciplining your child should be about changing your child's bad behavior. He says if you're using corporal punishment, think about how far you go, because there is a point where you can go too far, and that is when you break the law.
That's when you break the law. So it's them telling you when you've went too far about your little bad ass child. But as soon as your child go out here and do something, they want to hold you responsible. They say discipline the child is to get the child to not do it anymore. So what they want you to do is like take your hand and hit them on their butt. Don't do that anymore. And they be like 13, 14. Don't do that anymore with your hand. And all right, okay.
Now, coming up at 11, a deeper look into what happened to the 15-year-old and why it could be considered both a generational issue as well as a cultural issue. And I can tell you, I remember whippings when I was a kid. In fact, if you had to go by today's standards, my parents would be thrown under the jail for some of the whippings that I got as a kid.
This is not a cultural thing. This is not just a black thing. People got their ass whooped in all races.
And you and I were talking about this earlier. I went through the same thing, but that's the way that you were disciplined in welts. I mean, like the shape of the belt, and you didn't say anything to anyone. It wasn't something you reported. It just happened that way. You got spanked too.
And I think it's important to remember.
Yep. Your mama and dad need to go to jail too. That's what's up. You say, Willie, I got slapped. I got the taste slapped out my mouth. Yep, showed up there. He say, if you jumped out a window, don't come back home ever. He said the father crossed the line from... Damn it, my thing's slipping. Hold on. Hold up, I got to slide it back up. He said the father crossed the line... The father crossed the line from discipline to battery whenever a child jumps out of a window. You may have a point right there. He may have just went too far. And he was naked, so he probably hit that meat. Oh, Jesus. If he hit that meat, then that's a felony. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. He say, is whooping, not whipping. Just done corrected everybody. I was probably saying it wrong, too.
No matter where you fall on, should there or shouldn't there be corporal punishment, if you're going to administer it, a mom and a dad, you can't do it when you're angry. I mean, that's how.
Why do they keep saying that as if people is going to go by that rule? Who in the hell give their children a spanking or a beating when they are not angry? Put a 1 in the comment section. That logically don't make any sense. So I'm gonna beat my child when I am not upset about what they did. Okay. Listen, they have been saying this since I was young.
It's out of hand. That's where it goes too far. It's got to be something where you take the emotion out of it, which is tough to do.
It's impossible to do. It's impossible to take the emotions out, and you're going to wait until you feel great to now beat your child. This is why we be failing, boy, I promise you.
Eric, thank you.
Thank you.
Our News for Jax insiders felt pretty strongly about this topic, and we've received so many differing responses. Carol Combs says corporal punishment, when necessary, a biblical principle that demonstrates a parent's love for their child. It is actually abuse and neglect when parents don't apply this principle in times of direct disobedience after teaching and training have been applied. Failure to use a tool properly falls on the parent whose hands it's in, and that parent should be held accountable for their choice of abusing the tool.
Corporal punishment comes from biblical. It's biblical. Shout out to CC's World for the $1.99 super chat. You say, Willie, did you go to the emergency room? I ain't been around there yet. I have not been around there yet, but I appreciate you checking on your peoples. Thank you. Just keep on reminding me, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to find the right time to do that because I have no excuse. I have no excuse. Let's go on to the next one then. Hey. Just keep on checking on me. I am going to get it together. I promise y'all, I'm going to get it together. Hold up, swole up. We got to... Now, what is the other one? TR? Hold on. Right about... So that's not it? Oh, right here. Hold on. I got it. Put it back up here. Child abuse investigation.
A troubling case of alleged child abuse that happened in Gainesville, sparking a larger discussion about disciplining a child and when it goes too far. Cell phone video shows a 15-year-old being transported to the hospital. His father taken to jail. We're not identifying him to protect the identity of his son. And disciplining a child is a very sensitive subject for a lot of people, and the details of what happened to the teen in this case are very disturbing.
But we're discussing the issue because our crime and safety analyst says there is a line between disciplining a child and abusing a child. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier explains why this specific type of abuse can be both generational and cultural.
This video, recorded by witness Patricia Jackson, shows a 15-year-old boy being carried out of a Walgreens by paramedics after he ran into the store naked, bloodied, and bruised.
You say Florida used to have the dean whoop you in school. Facts. We came up when at the school they can paddle your behind. Corporal punishment. Yeah.
The tissue that we were about to purchase wasn't even enough tissue to clean up the blood that I saw, because there was a lot of bloodshed.
Gainesville.
I want y'all to think about this too. So where did the blood come from? They never told us like where the blood come from. They say the father whooped him with a belt 10, 20, 15, 30 times, something like that right there. But where did the blood come from?
Police learned the boy jumped out of a third-floor window at this apartment complex to get away from his father, who was later arrested and charged with child abuse. The father reportedly told police he ordered his son to strip naked and proceeded to strike him at least 30 times with a leather belt, all because his son did not do his chores and rolled his eyes at him when he was questioned by his father.
He said all because he rolled his eyes. He's saying that like that's something petty. That ain't petty. The hell you think this is, pimp? We on, hold up. Now I'm trying to take this doggone thing off the screen. I can't take it off the screen. Yeah. He is trying to act like that is some light. You don't do that. No. That is disrespectful out here. Hold on, let me grab it. Here we go.
It's worth noting that the victim and his father are both African Americans.
It is
black
heritage where, we believe in disciplining children.
Eunice Barnum is nearly 70 years old and has no ties to the father in Gainesville who was charged with child abuse. She offers an interesting perspective on the cultural and generational aspects of corporal punishment within the black community.
That's a good answer. The blood came from him jumping out of the window. The broken glass, so he jumped through the glass. Oh, all right, cool. I got it now because I was like confused.
Barnum says there was a time when it was common for black parents to not only whip their child, but do it while the child was naked.
Way back then, they would beat you.
Yeah, you're going to take them clothes off.
Just straight up beat you. It didn't matter sometimes with clothes on, sometimes with clothes off, with whatever they got in their hands or whatever. And, it is just a cultural way for a lot of the elderly black families.
Barnum says when she was a kid, black parents were very strict and didn't condone children misbehaving or being disrespectful.
Yes. Now, what do we have now? Children misbehaving and very disrespectful.
And they didn't care where they got you, whether it's church, in the store, whatever. I mean, if you misbehave, you got it.
Florida law allows a parent to administer corporal punishment on their child, but when a spanking turns into a beating that leaves a child physically and mentally bruised, by law, that parent has committed the crime of child abuse. Barnum says parents who grew up in households where beatings for misbehaving were common must now realize laws have evolved over the years to better protect children.
We need to do a much better job of making certain people understand the law. Yes, you can chastise, and, there's a limit that you can, you can't beat them where they're bleeding and what we used to.
That take the fun out of it, don't you? Can't beat them where they start bleeding and stuff. Oh, man. Shout out to Big U for the $2 super chat. He said, he said 3 stories is high and he was naked. There you go.
Get away with.
Stuff that nowadays can land a parent in jail. Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
News4Jax viewers are active in the comments section of this story. One viewer writes, went to Catholic grammar high schools in Chicago in the 50s and 60s. Rulers slapped down on the fingers, paddleboard on the butt.
Remember the paddle boards? And this person is saying in the 50s and the 60s. Oh, this happened in the 70s and 80s and I think they stopped by in the 90s. I don't know.
Another viewer writes, while I have no problem with spanking with your hand, using anything else is beating. What happened to this young person was abusive.
Oh, shut up.
Beating.
The 15-year-old decided to jump out of the window naked. Remember back in your day to where we had to take it? Do you know if you would have jumped out of your parents' window back in the day and bust a window out? Oh, Jesus. If you thought that whooping was bad, you might have been dead out here in the doggone street. Listen, y'all. The laws have changed, and if you don't want to go to jail, you can't do it no more. You can't do it like this right here no more. We cannot have the children jumping out of the window. I guess that's what I'm supposed to say as a adult, as a teachable moment. At a teachable moment, you're not supposed to be doing this because you can go to jail and then it can mess up your household. You start losing money on the job. You can lose your job, because of child abuse charges. That's domestic violence, and you can lose certain jobs. You can lose your gun license. You can lose all that right there behind the little ragged ass churn. So what I'm here to tell you, if they that bad, give them away. Give them away now. Now to the daddy. You got to think about this right here. DCF gonna get your baby. They gonna get your child. You ain't got to worry about him no more. You not got to worry about him no more. Let him go. Well, damn it. They is gonna give your child to another family member because in your mind he hard-headed. He hard-headed and he disrespectful out here in these streets. So now you ain't got to worry about it. Hope you get to keep your job. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you get to keep your place to stay so you can just continue on with your life. Your 15-year-old, he is going to grow up and maybe he'll be something special and all this stuff. But this is a learning lesson for all of you all, especially to these youths out here. Y'all soft. I don't know how else to go. Y'all crap out there, goddamn thing. I am so confused. But anyway. If you have a problem, please speak out. Tell somebody. Tell on your parents. Yeah. Go ahead and tell on your parents. Do that because that's what they want us to tell y'all out here in these streets when you was being chastised anyway, to tell on your parents, to get your parents in trouble. Yeah. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. He said now he about to use in the foster system. He about to be abused in the foster system. That's a possibility, a strong possibility. Sure enough here. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We got to go to Kansas City. Real quick. The S come before T. S come before T. You people is out here trying to celebrate, destroying some shit. They say that there was a shooting. A shooter was reported in Kansas City at the parade. I think it was like 22 people shot, something like that. Here we go.
Right when we were talking about the big Kansas City win, we've been covering the parade that's been been going on throughout the day. Patrick Mahomes, all the players there holding the Super Bowl trophy. Our Alex Perez is actually there. Now we're finding out that there were actually shots fired near the Union Station, not far from where a lot of those folks were gathering for that parade. You can see all the police there on the scene. Not a lot of fans. They fled the area clearly. Our Alex Perez has been working the details on what went down. Alex, what a turn of events from the last time I talked to you, when we just saw thousands and thousands of people there on the streets outside of Union Station getting ready to celebrate their Super Bowl champs, and now it's taken a real ugly turn.
Yeah, Kira, really an unsettling development here. Still a breaking news story that we're trying to figure out what exactly happened. But let me show you, get out of the way here and show you what we're seeing. This is the Union Station area here. If you look In the distance there on that bridge, you might be able to see several police vehicles there gathered. If you look down into the crowd, into the field here, this is in front of Union Station, and that's where we saw thousands of people gathering for this rally. Now, the rally had just ended, maybe about 10 minutes or so, when we saw the chaos. We saw groups of people sort of running, appearing to be running for their lives, and then we heard sirens, we heard ambulance sirens and police vehicle sirens. Now, at this point, the information we have is still early, and we don't have a lot of details, but I can tell you, Kansas City Police, Kira, say they're working to clear Union Station itself. That's that building behind me here. They say they will release everyone inside the building once that is complete, and they're still trying to assess the situation. We understand there were gunshots fired somewhere outside of Union Station here. Whether anyone was injured, whether there are shooting victims there, we still do not know that information, Kara and Terry, but you can imagine when there are thousands of people gathered here, everyone's celebrating, they've been here for hours, and then suddenly you hear gunfire, of course, chaos erupts, and people started running. So some unsettling moments here just a short time ago, Kara and Terry.
Shout out to Dolph Booth for the $2 super chat. Say a parade turned into a candlelight. Say God bless. Man. They just trying to celebrate the win, and it done turned into a little something. I think the last I saw, it was 22 shot. I think it was 22 shot and 1 dead, if I'm not mistaken. It possibly could have changed, and I guess we'll touch back on it tomorrow when we have some more information, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to stay on that story, because that's like the top story right now. They will stay on that all night, all day. They say, hey, Willie, you should do a video of that stupid officer shooting into the car with a suspect there after he thought that an acorn. Oh yeah. I saw a little bit of that right there earlier on somebody else's show that I was watching, and that is hilarious. I'm gonna have to pull that up, and we may have to talk about that right there tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that right there. I don't know what else to say. People, they out here just acting ass, and that's typically it don't be like shootings. It may be like fights and cars being destroyed and stuff like that right there, but typically it's not shootings. They have just taken it too far, and they didn't mean it. They sorry. They didn't mean it. They done messed up these people fun time. People they is in the sport uniforms and stuff. They got their team uniform, they jerseys. They in their favorite jersey with the names on them and stuff, and y'all just done destroyed a good time. They just destroyed a good time, and I hope that they find out who the shooter is. I really do hope. I really do hope that they do. Hold on, I had some. Damn it, that's a tad bit too long, and we're running out of time. Bam. We got the neglect. We got that there out the way. We can do one more. We can slide in one more real quick. Officers doing something. I don't know. I think I need a vacation. Bitch, I think I need a vacay. Now, I don't even know what this is. Nope, I'm not going to force it. I'm not even much going to force it. I just don't know. We just going to let it go. Listen, you said they shot in Chicago? Who got shot in Chicago? Huh? What is this doggone store that I was about to do that I don't see? So that's... Hold on. I'm looking at something. Oh, all right. We can do this then. I forgot what the story was, but now I remember. Now I remember what the story was. We have two officers. Two officers fell ill after someone walked into a police station and handed them an envelope or something, a package or something.
Courtney Bryant, according to an arrest warrant, a man walked into the police department, handed the officer some documents, then walked out. The FBI is now investigating. Fox 5's Christopher King is live at Smyrna Police Headquarters with the story. Christopher.
Courtney, Ross, this is the arrest warrant. It reads, a man named Little Stone walked into the Smyrna Police Department. It says he handed 2 officers a letter. A short time later, those 2 officers suffered dizziness and chest pains.
Let's say a man named Little Stone. What the hell?
A bizarre encounter sends 2 Smyrna police officers to the hospital. This arrest warrant lays out the strange story. A man named Little Stone III of West Point, Georgia, on Tuesday afternoon walked into police headquarters. The warrant reads he spoke with officers S. Smith and D. Jones about Smyrna officers and Governor Brian Kemp. According to the warrant, Stone handed the officers 2 pieces of paper and asked them to give the documents to the chief. About 5 minutes later, both officers, quote, began to experience respiratory distress and extreme fatigue. They were rushed to the hospital, quote, suffering chest pain, chest tightness, dizziness, and difficulty breathing. Stone was arrested that same day. It isn't clear exactly what caused the officers to fall ill.
There's certain signs of poison that we should be aware of.
Dr. Cecil Bennett is the medical director of Noonan Family Medicine Associates.
Sudden shortness of breath, headache, confusion, burning eyes, burning lips, maybe even some burning skin.
He says poisoning can take different forms.
Some are from touch, which may have more symptoms of burning in the immediate area that you touched. Some poisons can be via aerosol or respiratory transported.
You say open all U.S. borders and say Willie's greatest country on earth. Say laugh out loud. Willie just haven't been outside these borders. You have been sadly mistaken because I have. I just want to. It's still the greatest country on the planet. I promise you that. I've been a whole bunch of places.
Bennett says call 911 and get help immediately.
You call poison control and you get to emergency care as soon as possible.
Now, according to the arrest warrant, as of Tuesday, the officers were still suffering those symptoms. Smyrna police would not comment on the incident. The FBI is testing those documents. Stone is being held at the Cobb County Jail. He's charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault against police officers, and so far, he has no bond. We're live at Smyrna.
He has no bond, and they have no idea what got the officer sick, but he wanted the documents, the papers, to be handed over to the chief. So in my mind, he was trying to do, it should fall under like attempted murder or something like that right there, once they determine what the drug was. Once they determine, I hope that they up his charges and we do not let Buddy out, because he out here passing around documents that can get people sick, that can possibly kill people. He need to be removed. He need to be removed out here. You say the anthrax cut with Finney. Damn. We got to be careful. Get him on up out of here. Get him on up out of here. St. Willie is an international player. I don't think you know who I am. I'm just trying to tell you something. I don't just be talking just to be talking. Believe that. I may play online a little bit, but you there. Me personally, I don't believe that there is a place on the planet that we have this amount of freedom. I don't think that there's no other country that you have this amount of freedom. And I could be wrong. I haven't been everywhere. I've been outside these borders though. But that's just in my opinion. Give yourselves a pat on the back as y'all done made it to the end of the 9990 News round here in these streets. Glad that you all could join a player in these YouTube streets. Shout out to everybody who went over there to twitch.com, The Willie Williams Show. I appreciate you. We finna go around the rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. We finna go around the Kick, KICK.com, The Willie Williams Show. It all starts at 9 o'clock round here. Players, prostate cancer awareness round here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I is. damn it, I thank y'all for being around here. Say, great show, Willie. I appreciate that. I'm trying. Still fighting with this vertigo. Gotta go to the doctor. That's what a player need to go ahead on and do. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Hold on. Let me do that. Grab that, pop that. Listen, it starts at 9 o'clock. I see y'all over there. The link is in the description. I'm out of here.